season, and you may think of vacations as a luxury, but it's a much needed break for our mental health. Dr. Holly McKenna with Dara Wellness joins us now to explain what happens to our brains when we take that break, or even when we plan that break, because I know that's a big part of it as well.
Oh, 100%. Vacation is amazing, but it's also super good. Highly recommend. But it's super good for our brain health. It actually helps improve mood, lower anxiety, and improve our overall well-being, and decrease stress big time, and burnout big time.
Okay, what do you say to the parents who are like, vacation is just doing life, parents of small children,
right?
Doing life, which I know you've been there, doing life somewhere else. It's just harder because I don't have all the amenities at home. Is there still something happening when you just get out of your space?
You know, it's super interesting because I think a big part of it, and actually science has shown this, a big part of the benefits of vacation is disconnecting from maybe your day-to-day in whatever fashion. I make a point now of leaving like laptop. I'll bring the iPad because I do have kids, but leaving laptop at home, having my teenager do the same. And they found actually, when they looked at a study based in the US, if for every 10 days of paid leave, women's chances of developing depression lower by 29%.
Wow.
I'll tell you something else, Mom. For women with 2 or more children, it lowers even more. 38% is what it ended up being. So for moms, it's super important, I think, because we do take on so many multiple roles.
And we do get so invested in that routine, that
yes,
bedtime has to be this time. We've got to get out the door at this time to get to school. That routine is like what we live by. So to break that up a little bit and just kind of sit back is actually really, really good for you.
It really is. The routine sometimes I mean, it's great for functioning day to day, school year, all those things, but it can get our brains a little stuck. Our brains need like the on-time routine, but also the off time of just, I'm chilling by the pool, and oh, you got spaghetti sauce all down your front side, and just go dip in the pool to wash it off.
I'm gonna pretend I don't care about that.
Right? We need that space. That's when our creativity space comes in, when we're able to get into the flow state, which is super good for our brain health. All that happens. That's why when people go on vacations, they come back and they're like, I have this idea for this problem I've had for 6 months that just came to me poolside. And that's why, because your brain needs that away time, that relaxation and rest time.
To kind of decompress. Talk to me about the flow state. What is that? Why is it so important?
So flow state is when you are in a moment where you're just focusing on what's in front of you. And you know, when we have multiple tabs open in our brain or on our computer screens, it's super hard to get into that state. So it's really just being in the moment. Whatever challenges you have are being easily met by your skill set. And so it can be when you're painting, when you're swimming, when you're doing a form of exercise. Kids are great at getting in flow state because they just get into that natural play state. That's flow. And that's where creativity comes in. And it actually, your brain gets into the same brainwave pattern as when you're doing meditation and things that we found are super healthy for the brain and help your brain get into more of healing mode.
Well, if it's rather for financial reasons, PTO reasons, whatever reason you may not be able to get a 10-day long, some extravagant vacation, you can make those little flow state moments for 100%. Yourself on the weekend, you know, on a day off, and try and just focus, you're saying, on one thing.
Absolutely. These benefits have been found also with staycations. So now like restaurant week, like take that moment to go with a friend, a loved one, have a lovely meal, just be at the meal, leave all the things at home. That's a mini vacation, and that's going to give you some of those health benefits.
I love it. All right. Well, thank you, Dr. Holly. We appreciate all the good advice.
Absolutely.
Take a vacation.